Hey YouTube, it is Crystal and I am finally back today with a haul. I know every single time I say I'm going to start filming regular and putting out more videos, it's like a complete fail. It's like every time I take a longer hiatus. So I'm just going to stop giving a timeline for now until I get my act together. I'm sure you can hear I probably sound quite nasally because I have the worst cold. Like I got sick, went on vacation. I went to Miami actually for carnival, so it was very fun, had a great time, picked up some stuff from there, came back, like died, like had the worst cold flu type of concoction, I would say. So you may hear me a little nasally and sniffly and sounding a little Barry Whitish. Please just forgive me for that because I'm just getting over this cold. Anyway, enough long talk. I'm here just to do a haul. It's a lot of variation from what I've picked up from the last time I've been on YouTube, what I could remember that I have, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have. Alright, so one of the first things I have picked up actually is this Real Technique Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's pretty much the mimic of the Beauty Blender. I do have the Beauty Blender in black. I love them, but I don't love the price. So I thought, you know what, I've heard rave reviews about this blender. People say it's very comparable, if not better than the Beauty Blender, and it only costs $6.99. For the Canadian beauties, I actually got this in Winners, and I've seen them in Marshalls here and there. You sort of got to hunt for them. Like I didn't see, this was the only one I saw when I got it, but definitely worth a while in picking it up. The sun is actually hating on me right now, so I'm sorry if there's a lot of glare. I picked up my mask of Magnaminty. I have actually shown this in previous videos. It is actually one of my favorite products out of Lush. It's a face and it says back mask. I don't have back knee, so I don't have to worry about that, but I usually just use it as a face mask. It looks like this. I have gone through quite a bit of it, so I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't hold my products and just not use them for so long. I use it about every other day I try, or if I feel like a breakout's coming on, then I will put it on for maybe 5-10 minutes, and it just sucks everything out your face. It leaves your face beautiful. If you have skin issues or just want to add anything to your regimen, I definitely suggest trying that mask from Lush. Another Lush product, this is Ultra Blend. This, I was trying to find like a makeup remover that was a little more, I don't want to say organic, but a little more natural type of products in it. So I got this. It's a facial cleanser. It's a little different. You pretty much rub it on your face and then use like a washcloth or a cotton pad. Like I use my Shiseido cotton pads to sort of wipe it off. It's alright. Like I think it works good, but I think I found something else that works actually even better. However, this is definitely worth a try. I have gone through quite a bit of it. As you guys could see here, again, I wasn't holding my product, so this is a good product to try out. This I got, this is called Vanilla Puff, and it's their dusting powder. I had actually tried their other one. I can't remember the name, but I was running out. I like dusting it like, this is TMI, but I like dusting it like under my bosom. I'm a big chested girl, so you know, there gets sweaty in the summer. Let's just keep it real all day. So I like doing that. I like it. It just keeps me dry. It has a nice smell. This one's the Vanilla Puff. I had never tried this one before. I like the other scent I had previously, but this will work because the price went up on that one. So this is about like $7, so I got this. So far, so good. It's a Charity Pot. Now I've got the Charity Pot before. It's pretty much just a lotion. I carry this in my handbag for my hands mostly, but you can use it all over your body. It's like some charity you're supporting. I'm so bad, but this one is preventing child prostitution and education by providing scholarships and resources, and it is a very nice, they actually reformulated this Charity Pot. Before, it used to smell more like cocoa butter, and the scent, it could rub you wrong, like either it's a little too strong for some, or some probably like it. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I did like the lotion. They've now reformulated it, and it has actually a lot of olive oil, which you would think would be off-putting in terms of the smell, but I actually think it smells good, and I think it works better. So definitely worth a try if you're in store. I got the Goodtimes roll. What this is like a face exfoliant, and it's a little different. It's like corn seed flour, talc, corn oil, popcorn is in it. It's a little different to use. You pretty much just take a little bit in the palm of your hand, add some water, and it turns into a mush, and you exfoliate with it. I think it works actually quite effective. I was again looking for something more on the more natural end of things. I've tried a lot of different exfoliators and I do have my favorites, but I do believe this is going to be shortly added to my favorites. So far so good. I really like it. And the last thing is that I got from Lush is Grease Lightning. This is a tea tree cleanser. I've talked about this before. It's one of my favorites. I use it in terms of a spot treatment anytime my face isn't acting right and I have like pimples blowing up. Just put this on and that sucker just goes down the next day. So this is my holy grail. My new ride or die cleansing or makeup remover. This is MAC's Cleanse Off Oil. I'd actually bought the small travel size just to test it out, number one, and because I was traveling to Miami for Carnival, I picked it up to put on my carry-on. This works really, really well. Like, if you are trying to find something that removes your makeup, I'm not saying like it just removes the majority of it and then you still look and there's mascara running down your face or you wake up with mascara. That was always my issue. This, you rub it, everything just literally falls off your face. There is no mascara left at the end of the night. There is no foundation. I mean, you could use your toner or whatever just to even test it out. Like, this thing works. Like, I originally had wanted to buy the Shuamura, I believe that's how you pronounce it, because I had tried it in the store just randomly, trying to take off makeup swatches off my hands, and I was in love. But I wasn't really in love with the price. It's probably like $38 Canadian. And then I tried this, I wasn't too sure of it, so I just bought the small one. But this works really good. Like, definitely try this out if you're looking for an effective way to remove your makeup. I cannot believe how good this actually works. As I did go back and get my dark deepest skin finish, I felt like they had changed the formulation or something. I bought it once and then I ended up returning it because I didn't feel like it was working as beautiful as it had in the past. But I went back in store and the girl put it back on me, and I tried it out and it looked pretty much what I was used to. So I don't know if I got a bad batch on my previous purchase, but I have a couple more things to show. I'll show a couple other things that I actually got on vacation. Picked up some things I knew I can't get in Toronto, essentially. This has been on my list forever. This is called KP Duty, and what it is, it's a body scrub with chemical plus physical medi exfoliation. Now, what this is supposed to help with is chicken skin, so dry skin, flaky patches, what they call chicken skin, that's held by the bonds in your skin. And I've talked about this before, that I have those pesky bumps. I'll put the name of the what it's actually called. I thought it said on this, but I don't see it quickly, but I will go ahead and annotate that at the bottom. This I've been researching and researching. I haven't even opened the box since I've come home, but it's supposed to help remove these pesky bumps. It's sort of pricey, but it is in a really big jar, and people rave that it helps improve the condition of their skin and removes those bumps off of the arms and the legs. So I'm very excited. I got my hands on this. I actually got it in Sephora in Fort Lauderdale. I did get their lotion. I'm hoping this glare is just not hating that bad, but this is their lotion that goes along with the treatment. It's called their KP Duty Moisturizing Therapy for dry skin. So I'm going to use them in combination. This is just the trial size. I actually picked this up in Ulta because I did it, the bottle, the regular size bottle is probably like another $40 or something like that. So I was like, $80 on both? I don't think so. Let me just try this. This is $10 for this little tube, but I'm going to try them in conjunction and hope they work well. God, this is like all blowing up on YouTube, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tamanna Dress Your Face palette. Like, she is a guru on, I believe, I believe she's on YouTube, but she's on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. Her makeup is beautiful, and she has made this palette. I'm just gonna open it up quickly and show you. I'm not really much of a sucker for an eyeshadow palette, but this one I really like the colors, and I felt like, you know what, for the fall, let's get into it. So I'm trying to go back into the eyeshadow game. I hope the glare isn't blinding you, but if you do want me to talk more in depth about this eyeshadow palette, definitely let me know. It was actually only $30, $29 in Sephora. I'm really impressed by it actually. It's very pigmented. The colors are beautiful for like darker skin tones or women of color, but it does transfer great on women that are lighter than that anyway. And they're pigmented, the pricing is right, the longevity is right, and the colors are right. So that's all I can say about that. I really love it. These are Velour lashes, and this is the one in Girl You Crazy. I wore them a couple times, so they're not particularly in their packaging. I had to trim them as well, so this is why this is gonna look a slight mess. But they are pretty. I find them a little too heavy for myself. I'm not much of a lash wearer, so that's probably why. They're very fluttery and flirty. They're made out of Mink, so they are a little more on the pricier end. I believe they were $30, but I used one of the gurus codes on YouTube, so definitely look into that if you are looking for these Velour lashes. They are a Canadian company, so I thought I would definitely represent out of all the different lashes we could get. They're right out of Toronto, and I've seen them at the makeup show at IMATS before. I'm thinking of going to IMATS this year, but work is sort of conflicting with my IMATS flow. These lashes, they're great in terms of quality, and I can see that I can reuse them several times, which is why I spent the extra money on them. But I find these ones a little too heavy, and they're a little too draggy for me. I see them on other girls and they look so good, but for me, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not in the lash game, but I think I'm going to try another one that's a little more on the natural end. While I was in the States, I did pick up this primer from Radiance, their True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I've heard good things about this. I sort of picked it up in a whim in the CVS. We don't, from what I understand, don't have Black Radiance here in the Toronto area. If I'm wrong, please leave that below and tell me where I can get it. I got this L'Oreal pencil. I think her name is Makeup by Lee, use this. It's a wood pencil eyeliner, and it's of course in this beautiful Cobalt blue. I saw her use it in her waterline and to line her eye, and I thought it was so beautiful. So I picked it up actually in Walmart while I was in Fort Lauderdale. But I actually got the system. I don't even know if I'm showing them right, but these are the Formula X by Sephora nail polish. This was the actual system that comes with the 3 and the nail polish that you can pick. It's $40. It's pricey, but when I say these nail polishes last for minimum a week, I mean, I went to the beach 2 times. I was constantly partying it up, drinking, putting my hands in stuff. It lasted for a week. Very minimal chipping. I had the blue one on most of the vacation. Right now I just have the nude color that I have shown in previous videos on, just to tone down. But for the pricing, I believe these nail polishes are worth it. If you're not into going to the nail shop and you just want to do your own thing at home, but you want a little longevity, I believe these are it. They cost a lot, but they're worth it. Brushes, I'll just show these two. These are Real Techniques brushes. They're a little harder to find in Canada. They are in Walmart, but they don't have the various types. This one is the powder brush, which I know it's a little dirty, but I actually used it today, and I've been using it for the last few days for my mineral skin finish that I shown. I really love these brushes. I think they're really, really good for their price range. I also found a setting brush because I've been using my other contour brush that's in my Real Techniques kit to put powder under my eye and set my concealer. But this is an actual setting brush, so I'm going to use this for that. And the